Task 3. A Pause for Pause is going to start accepting parrots. James is listening to a podcast about caring for parrots in order to get advice. Listen to the podcast and write the information in the spaces below. The first one has been provided seconds to study the task. At the end of the task, you will have 1.5 minutes to tidy up your answers.
Hello and welcome to Pet Talk. I'm David Wong.
About parrots.
We have a very special guest today to tell us more about caring properly for a parrot. Sharon Lamb has run a parrot rescue centre in Kowloon Tong for the past 20 years. Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you for having me. I want to stress to listeners that you should not get a parrot from a pet store. If you really want a parrot, come adopt one from our centre. Parrots are hard work and they can easily live for 50 years.
Wow! But if someone does want to adopt a parrot, how can they care for it properly?
Well, let's start by talking about cage location. My first tip is not to have the cage in the centre of the room.
And why is that?
This makes the parrot nervous. Parrots need a cage location that affords them some peace and quiet.
Ah, I see. That's interesting.
My next tip is that the cage should be near a window. This is very important. Please, please, please remember to put the cage near a window because parrots like to look outside. Having a parrot in a basement or dark room is cruel.
I didn't realise that parrots like to look outside.
How about interaction with parrots, Sharon? I've heard that you need to spend a lot of time with your bird.
That's absolutely true, David. Thanks for bringing it up. I recommend that you play with your parrot outside the cage.
I can see how playing with your parrot outside the cage would be important. From what I know about parrots, they become bored easily.
Yes, they really do become bored easily. That's why playing with them is so important. Plus, you'll see how quickly your parrot can become your best friend.
How important is the food you give a parrot, Sharon?
Extremely important. My advice is to feed it lots of fresh fruit. Dried fruit is okay, but without fresh fruit, it's just not enough.
Is that because parrots get tired of dried food?
Not entirely. It's more because fresh fruit helps keep parrots healthy.
That makes sense.
I have one more tip related to feeding. Parrot owners should provide a large bowl for water.
Why? So the parrots can bathe in it?
Actually, that's precisely why.
Are you kidding?
Not at all. Parrots bathe and drink from the same water. This is completely normal, and it's why they need a large water bowl.
Huh. Who knew that parrots would drink the same water they bathe in? You learn something new every day. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. Our thanks again to Sharon Lamb for her parrot care tips. If you are interested in adopting a parrot, visit her at the Second Chance Parrot Shelter in Kowloon Tong.
That is the end of Task 3. You now have 1.5 minutes to tidy up your answers.
OK，好啊，養鸚鵡啊，點養鸚鵡啊，大佬？睇下先，cage location near a window。OK，put the cage near a window。然後咧就係有咩咁好咧？睇下先啊，near a window 咧就 the parrots can look。parrots like to look outside。跟住咧唔好放喺房中間，因為會 makes the parrot nervous 啊，會令到佢好緊張。OK， 好，長知識。Interaction 點樣同隻 parrot 互動咧？咁咧就係同個 parrot 咧要同佢玩啦。OK，喺個 cage 出邊，你唔好就咁撩佢入喺入邊撩佢啦嚇。Play with your parrot outside the cage，outside the cage CAGEM。咁咧點解咧 ？They become bored easily。跟住咧就係要 feed it lots of fresh food， 即係餵好多新鮮水果俾佢啦，就可以咧等佢保持健康 ，keeps the parrots healthy。然後咧就係提供咧一個好大嘅碗俾佢咧，用嚟裝水 ，provide a large bowl for water。原來咧佢咧就係喺用同一啲水咧去沖涼同埋飲嘅。OK， 好。Bathe and drink from the same water。再望下，